What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going on the road less traveled here in the Southwest, and it's probably that because it's really bumpy and there's washboard stuff. If we can survive the next 8 miles, we're gonna go explore Wire Pass to Buckskin Gulch. So let's go see what this is all about. To get to this trailhead from Page, Arizona, you have to drive northwest on Highway 89 about 35 miles and then turn left on House Rock Valley Road and continue down this bumpy road for about 8 miles. Then you'll see a large parking lot on the right, and this is where the trailhead begins. There's restrooms and information here as well. This is the trailhead for the Wire Pass thing here. Like I said before, everything in Page and in this area is very expensive. It's $6 a person, including the dog, and I'm not kidding. They charged me for Bambi. I guess she counts as a child, but it looks amazing. And today is Monday. I didn't expect to see this many people here. This is also the same parking lot for the Wave, and that is a very popular hike where you have to get, you literally enter a lottery to see if you can get a chance to hike it. But anyway, let's go see what this Wire Pass and the Buckskin Gulch Canyon thing look like. That slot canyon is awesome, and it's crazy because when I did my tour through one of the Antelope Mystical Canyons or something like that, you are not allowed to do video. So to be able to come and make video here, this is incredible because this is not in Navajo land, and just being in here is amazing. So I hope I can show that in the video because it's spectacular. So when you come out of Wire Pass, there's some petroglyphs on the right that look really cool. I always wonder what they were trying to say, or if it was just somebody doodling. Keep going, now you come into this junction, and there's canyon on both sides. And this is Buckskin Gulch or Buckskin Canyon or something like that, and I believe it's the longest running slot canyon in the country, if not in the world. But we're gonna go and explore a little bit of this before it gets too late. At the beginning of this video, I showed you a pile of cars that were stacked holding back the road or the embankment. And this is very interesting. I was given the directions by a gentleman in Page, and he asked me not to share it on the internet, so I will respect his wishes. Now this is somewhere along Highway 89, and you can see it from the road if you're paying attention. It is really interesting to see all these cars from the 60s and 70s. Just stacked up, holding back. They actually used the cars to build the embankment up to build the road, so they're holding up Highway 89. This is back when vehicles were made solid, and of course the environmental restrictions were a little bit different than they are today. To get to these cars, there's a short trail. It's about a half a mile, and Bambi loves it because it's very sandy terrain. And then once you go around the canyon, you just come into this wall of vehicles. It's pretty cool to see. But anyway, I just wanted to interrupt the video and explain a little bit more about these random vehicles holding up the road here in Utah. You can hike this all the way to the end, and it takes about 3 days. But as you can see here, the water level, it could be raining 2 states north, and then the water comes all the way up here. So if you are gonna camp, you need to set up your tent up on the cliff like you're rock climbing. That's gonna be a crazy experience, especially if water does come. But anyway, let's go explore a little bit more here. I wouldn't call this a difficult hike. It's hard walking on sand. If you ever walk long distances on the beach, you know what I mean. And there are sections where there's rocks, and rocks with sand on them makes them slippery. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward. It just, you walk at your own pace and you stop when you want to. Photography in a place like this is amazing. Not only the textures, the patterns, and the colors of the canyon are beautiful, but it's an ever-changing landscape. This sun is constantly lighting up different walls to reflect the colors and different shadows and textures. You don't need a guide, so you can visit at your own pace. You can set up your shots, you can take your time, you can focus on the details and capture what catches your eye. It is a great experience. For this trip, I did not bring a tripod, but I am impressed with the low light capabilities of the Canon R5. I'm very pleased with how these images turned out. So this place is incredible. I'm gonna start heading back now because it's a little after 3. Been hiking for 2 hours and it gets dark at 5. So I wanna get out of here while I can still see. But like I said, you could walk for miles and miles. This is the longest slot canyon there is here in the country, and it is amazing. I did start to get a little bit of a dead skunk smell, and it stays in the canyon, so I'm gonna head up the other way anyway. I don't want to smell that the rest of the day. But let me know what you think. Like I said, this is one of the only canyons that you could legally film and make video, so I'm glad I found it. And the other part too is there's no crowds. I've seen a few people here and there, but nothing like the famous canyons. And to me, it's just as pretty. You can walk at your own pace. You can look at things, you can stop, take pictures. There's no people getting in your way. And it is just an amazing experience. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Click the like button and I will see you next week. Bye. In next week's video, we go on yet another bumpy road. Bambi walks on the lunar surface, and I climb some rocks.